Every time I see air care, I think that something bad has happened to someone and this is a life event that someone is going through.
By the time we got to the hospital, the doctor grabbed me right away and said, "We've already called air care, it's on its way. He's going to be transported to UC."
John is a police officer who fell while biking. He went down hard, bad head injury, came in. He had a severe traumatic brain injury, so he came in, and after his injury, he was comatose.
And he ran in and he said that that we have to do emergency surgery. We have to take off a piece of his skull to allow for the swelling. And he's like, "Do you have any questions?" And I said, "No, do what you have to do." And he ran away. And at that point, I think was when I really realized that this was pretty serious stuff that we were going to deal with. And I looked behind me. His entire shift was standing behind me in a semicircle. It was the best feeling in the world.
We know that anyone who comes in with a severe traumatic brain injury and a coma like that requiring surgery emergently has a real chance of not surviving.
Gosh, his accident happened at 6:30 in the evening, and it was 3 in the morning when I finally saw him. And that's when I broke down for the first time, because it was him and yet it wasn't him laying there, and all the tubes coming out of him and a machine breathing for him, and by that time both eyes had swollen shut and he was so black and blue that you just didn't even recognize him.
One of the beautiful things about critical care is being so involved with the patient at the bedside. You know them, their physiology, you know how their body's going to respond to the things that you do. But you also get to know the family, and you know them well, and you learn who that patient is as a person through their family.
I have no doubt that if it weren't for UC Health and the fast action of the doctors, that John wouldn't be where he is today.
We are the only neuro ICU in the region. We're the only place that has subspecialty neurocritical care and neurotrauma care in our whole tri-state. There's no other place that you can go and get the same level of care. It's both the complexity and the technology. The pieces of equipment that we have at our disposal are second to none in our region. What we do here is really unique.
How are you?
Good.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
You look great.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh. We were talking earlier about what it means to do what we do here, and I said that your family was the family that we all hope for when we're taking care of someone who's critically ill. It's the family that challenges us enough, that is skeptical enough to make sure that we're doing our jobs right, but that ultimately trusts us, and we feel this real obligation to do it right every time.
You don't really think about it until you need it, but you're glad it's there when you do need it. There's amazing doctors and nurses and therapists connected to this institution, and they're just amazing. And it will always be the place that John got a second chance.
What Air Care brings to the field is a critical care nurse, an emergency physician, blood, and a lot of expertise and speed.
When you're here, when you look down, you're standing on the edge of the envelope. There's not a lot beyond it. We don't know anything else that we can't provide here, and we are pushing that envelope every single day.
I want you to know that you saved my life that night, and forever I'll be appreciative for what you did, as well as all the other doctors and all the therapists. I said thank you to you before, and I'm saying thank you to you again, and I'd say it again, so thank you.
You're welcome. Proud of you.